What's going on, good people? This is Tori with Dating Right, back at you once again with another reaction video. But in this particular video, I'm going to be giving the ladies some tips on how to get and most importantly, keep a high value man as your husband. Once you get this guy, this guy, he's like a unicorn at this point. Apparently to some women, he's that hard to capture. So I want to give the ladies some tips on how to get one and keep them. I hope it brings value to you in your dating life. But hey, I'm gonna stop all this talking and we're gonna get right into the video. But before I do, you know what I'm gonna say. Make sure that you guys subscribe to the channel, like the video, share it with a friend. It's a great way to support the channel. I'm gonna show you guys these videos. Hopefully you're able to get something from these videos and be able to take something from it to help you move further in your relationship. So let's get into another.
Please take the time out to unlearn the fact that a man has always got to be held at such a high standard. He's always got to be the one to check on everybody else, but who gonna check on you? As your woman, that's my job. That's one thing my man ain't never got to worry about. Baby, how was your day? We don't want to talk about me. We're not going to talk about me. How was your day? How you feeling today? How your mental? How was your spiritual? Like, are you good? You know what I'm saying? Is something bothering you? Okay, cool, baby. Go on in there and take you a shower. Cleanse yourself. Come out. I got you. I'm going to rub your feet, give you a massage, whatever it is you need. But I need you to relax. Today is about you. And it ain't just going to be no special day, no holiday. I need my man to know that I'm a safe place. I am a place where you can come lay all your burdens down. I want you to exude some vulnerability with me. I need you to show me that you my gentle giant. Yeah, your boys, they ain't got to know all this because it ain't nobody's business but mine and yours. But baby, I need you to know that I got you. So if you got to, rest your head up in my bosom and talk to me. Do you understand? Me ain't got feelings too.
What she's saying is a man has always got to be held at a high standard. He's got to pay the bills. He's got to take care of the household. He's got to take care of his wife's emotional needs. He's got to take care of her sexual needs. He's got to take care of his kids. He's got to be there to nurture the kids. He's got to, say hello, come have dinner with them. Some days he won't be able to do that. He's going to need you to step in. He's going to need you there to be as a helpmate. There's going to be days he don't feel like coming home talking to the kids. That's perfectly fine. I had a father who never was home a lot because he was always working, and when he was home he didn't talk either. So my mom was there to kind of nurture that. But on the weekends, he would talk, and I would watch him move and shake, so I can see how a man move and interacts. Sometimes the best thing you can do for your man is not, I know you've been texting him all day at work. I know you've been hitting him up asking what's going on. Sometimes you need to save those text messages about, hey, how your day going? How you doing, boo? Don't text that. You need to wait till he get home or you are in his presence, and then you open up a dialogue about that conversation of how his day went. It means more to a man to be able to, know that his woman really want to know how his day went versus a text. Like, hey, what you got going on? Because one thing about men, most men, we don't do all that texting. We ain't gonna communicate via text like that, especially at work. We're busy. So wait till he get home, and you can get into a full dialogue to not only check how his day went. You need to ask, how are your mental? How are you spiritually? Like, what's going on with you? He need to know that he can share with you. You want that man to be emotionally intelligent with you, right? I heard women complaining that men are not emotionally intelligent with them, and I said it before and I mean it. Men are emotionally intelligent with women they want to be emotionally intelligent with. I love what she said about once he take his shower, he eat, she would, rub some lotion on him, just, be there for him, rub him down, rub his shoulders. And that don't mean that you're gonna be there, on him asking questions. You're just there. You're just there in silence. You're there in silence, and you're just, if you gotta put a movie on, if he don't want to talk, no biggie, put a movie on, but you let him know that you're right there for him. You up under him, sometimes silence is best. Men go through things behind closed doors that, a lot of men will never speak on. So that's, you always gotta let him know that's fine.
That's the real secret with men. Men don't want nothing extravagant. Men are more into a woman that is thoughtful. It's the small things with a man. And see, that's one thing about me. My man has got to be very thoughtful. Baby, you can give me a 50-cent card and have it sent to my job, and I promise you, I'm gonna cry like somebody that killed my favorite pet. Like, it brings so much out of me because it's the small things for me. So if my man was in the kitchen cooking, he decided he was going to do something for me. If he was to call my name or he wanted me to come in there with him, I feel that my man just figured that my aura could actually melt whatever problems it is that he's got going on that he ain't telling me about at the moment because he's supposed to be tough. But that's cool. The fact that I could come up behind my man and just hug you and tell you that I love you and kiss on you can also do something to him. The fact that I could just go and touch my man and be like, oh, I just want to tell you that I missed you, baby. Some stuff like that. It's the small things with a woman that get a man, but not a lot of women catch that.
I love what she just said about that men, we don't need too much. And there are times that we want to do big things for our woman, but we also like it when our woman don't need too much. Oh man, it is so exhausting to date a woman that you got to take her out every day. You guys always got to be on the scene. You guys got to be doing something. You guys got to be, be seen by people. I get it. Sometimes we want to, and of course, if it's your birthday, if it's our anniversary, if it's a, get together with family, that's fine. But I'm talking about the little things. You got to keep in mind that you don't want to be always making your man feel as if he got to take you to the most 5-star restaurant. We got to go to the best steakhouse in town every week. We got to do. You got to be able to be smart and be able to switch it up. Now, I want to go to a nice restaurant every month. You know what I mean? So that's not a big deal. But you need to tone those things back. That where you need to know your man, and if he want to do stuff like that, and it need to be maybe like once a month or whatever. But once a week, you need to be woman enough and just loving enough to just do something small. And it can't always be about you. Maybe once a week or twice a week, you take time out to do a picnic for him. You cook him a dinner at home. You guys eat on the patio, lighting, whatever. Or you guys just go out to a simple restaurant. A small place. Go have some tacos. Do tacos Tuesdays, whatever. The date night kind of stuff. You know what I mean? You guys know what I'm saying. But it can't always be just about you, and and it's always got to be extravagant, spending major money. Like, not that money is an issue, but you got to show that other side of yourself. That you got to show some depth to yourself. Men love women who appreciate the small things. She appreciate the small things. That's just her. She's a nurturer.
If you find that she cannot accept critical feedback or accept correction or disagreement, get rid of her. If you're in a long-term situation, you need to be very honest and straightforward. I'm not saying be disagreeable, but here's the thing. When you are considering a female for a long-term relationship, that's when you're going to have deep conversations with her. That's when you're going to challenge her.
Oh, yes. Ladies, this part here is very important because it's also very telling. And he's going to try you at certain times to see where your head is when it comes to this. And what I'm talking about now is being accountable, being fully responsible for your behavior. When you make a mistake, and you will, just like men do, we all make mistakes in relationship, but you gotta be, there's a way that you can come to the table and talk about it that'll make a man fall in love with you. You see what I'm saying? You gotta be able to bring it up before he do. The first thing you want to address is the elephant in the room. You all want to say, hey, sweetie, hey, love. There was an issue today. I was a little snappy. I would never want to disrespect you or distract you from your work or your purpose. So I want to apologize about my attitude. I was having a bad day. There's always a way to address something, even if it was a bigger issue, even if, you did something really wrong, like you was wilding. You need to bring it up. You know what I mean? You need to bring it up before he do. And I'm not talking about, you just jump in and boom, boom, boom. No, you kind of just set the mood. You kind of set the mood and set the situation up, but you definitely just want to bring it up before he do. And what that's going to say to him is, this is a woman that I can love. This is a woman that I can trust. This is a woman that I can communicate with. Men love women who are going to be accountable for their actions. And when you make a mistake, you want to bring it up to him first and address it. Don't just sit back and sleep on it, act like nothing has happened. But men like women who are accountable.
If she basks in her divine femininity, she is nurturing, she is caring, she shows acts of kindness, she is reciprocating to your whatever you do for her. Every now and then she offers to pay. Every now and then she wants to take you out somewhere. All these little things that show her femininity and submissiveness towards you goes a very, very long way.
Also, what you want to do is go out your way to do things for him. I mean, small gifts, little gestures, even if it's lunch, even if you send him flowers. You ain't got to send him no flowers. Maybe you can do some edible eats. You can, order the, you know what I'm talking about, the flowers that look like food. Send him that, switch it up. Maybe bring him lunch of a protein shake.
All right. So 34 years old. Are you married or are you single? All right. What do you got for me?
I'm married to a high value man, top 10% earner, and they definitely are looking for feminine women. You do need to know your place. And a lot of women, I'm watching your show, and a lot of women want to be in this predicament, but they don't know the work that comes with it because it's an entire role. And I just maybe wanted to give my 2 cents if you maybe wanted to ask any questions pertaining to it. But
well, you said the work that goes into it. What do you mean?
So I definitely have to maintain my figure.
Mm-hmm.
We've had 3 kids so far. The 4th one is on the way.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm 5'1". I stay between 105 and 110 pounds. And my household is my job. My husband doesn't lift a finger. He doesn't ask me a question. If we want to do family things, it's all planned through me. His work is his life. And my job is to align myself in that, to make everything easy for him. Something you speak about is being feminine, beautiful, and inspirational. That girl-like freedom that you have when you're younger is what a man is looking for.
Mm-hmm.
He wants you to be free and lively and look at things in such a manner that he just wants to smile and laugh with you, because you guys, the men that I'm around, because of my husband, are so focused and goal oriented. They live through us. They can't experience the same things the way we do. So us being inspirational and giving light to things that they don't notice, and having new information that's pertinent to their positions because we're listening in here and there, that shows we really care about them. Something you spoke to before was also affectionate and being proud of your man and knowing your role and your place. And I'm always proud of him, and that's something we speak on, and I never put my husband down in any manner. And I think a lot of women notice that, and they notice my lifestyle, and all the things that women think come with having a high value man is true. We do have a nanny. We do have someone that comes in and clean our home, but none of that should be taken for granted. Men that are high earners for a reason. So you don't see them. So your role is a full-time role.
I just put up on the screen that the mindset, and then when I mentioned naturally nurturing, that carefree, loving, light, easygoing nature is what it rejuvenates a lot of men, because we are competitive so much. And it is that girlish lightness that reminds us, that kind of rejuvenates our masculinity. And a lot of women don't seem to get it, and they come at it with the hardness, and it was like, well, if I can do this, I might as well do this with a man. Doesn't work that way.
That is how men feel about it. If you're going to stand that way, you're in my way. They go, I would rather be with a man if I'm going to be with this kind of personality.
Because we can't fight you the same way. Because when it comes right down to it, it elicits. It's like almost like when you smile at a canine or a dog. They think of it as burying your fangs, and women can get in there and argue with us, but we can't We can't go back and forth. But I appreciate it, ma'am. I'm gonna let somebody else join on in here.
Sure, thank you
Ladies,
so much.
congratulations, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
That woman had, I mean, y'all can listen to what she had to say. That's why I put it up there. I didn't even interrupt her. I just put the mindset up there. Ladies, men who are achievers want women who are a muse, that lightness. There is, and this is so many women, you say, well, I want a man who's intellectual and we can go back and forth on. It's like, that's not what we want. It's not that we don't want women who have the intellectual capability and to be able to do that from time to time. But the problem is, you ladies don't, a lot of women don't seem to know when to turn it off. Y'all want to almost debate us and this and that. It's like, well, damn, that's not what I have you for.
A woman gotta be soft. You can't always be debating with him. Once he says something and you probably know a little more than him, you got to play it off sometimes. Sometimes you got to be like, you know what, I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to let him have that and let him. You know what I mean? He want to be able to be fun with you. He like that little girl part of you. He like the fact that you look at him like a leader. So just let him lead. Okay, good folks. I'm going to have to stop this video right there. I will continue this series in another video. But until then, I will see you guys in the next video. Have a great morning. Have a great afternoon. Have a great night.